I did my service learning hours at St. Joseph's Center. Before arriving at St. Joe's, I've heard many heartfelt stories from friends who had volunteered there before, so I was expecting the same kind of experience. Yet, I wasn't sure how I was going to attain it. St. Joseph's Center is located in Scranton, Pennsylvania, merely a 5 to 10 minute walk from Marywood's campus. St. Joe's was founded by the IHM Sisters in 1888 as a mother-infant hospital and orphanage. Since 1950, St. Joseph's has been a home for multiple residents with intellectual and physical disabilities. Since I was working with a volunteer group, together we were working with up to 4 individuals at a time. I usually worked with 2 specific individuals. One of them was named Jonathan, the other, Mose. Both were deemed as intellectually and physically handicapped. The mother-infant program still exists today, but is dramatically smaller than what it was when it had first started. When I would first arrive at St. Joe's, I worked with Mose. Mose is a very active, exciting, and enthusiastic boy. Seeing him was always the highlight of my week. Mose loved to grab anything he can get his hands on. Sometimes we needed to make sure he didn't pull on our hair. He was very verbal and was always laughing. He responded to me very well. I could tell he enjoyed being around all of the volunteers. In fact, he would give us dirty looks when we would bring him back to his room, or take another individual out of his room and he wasn't coming with us. I worked on various forms of therapy with Mose. When the weather was nice, we would go outside and use windmills, hand clappers, and bubbles. If the weather was cold or rainy, I would work with him in the Snoozlin room. A Snoozlin room is a multi-sensory environment which incorporates multiple materials and equipment that offer a broad range of sensorial experiences for the resident. While working in the Snoozlin room, we would use the blacklight, bubble tubes, a ball, and noisemakers. We would also work with large objects that would grab the attention of the residents. My favorite thing to play with in that room was the huge clown. Mose always got a kick out of it. I could tell by his reactions that Mose really enjoyed being in the Snoozlin room. Working with Mose often reminded me of playing with a baby. Babies are unable to communicate with words, but communicate so much more with laughter and joy. He always brightened my day. After working with Mose, we'd put him back in his room and then take Jonathan out for dinner. Since he was unable to feed himself, I was responsible for feeding him. Before eating, I would wash Jonathan's hands, my hands, and I'd place a bib around his neck, but he would always rip it right off. Jonathan was able to respond to verbal cues such as hands down and open your mouth. This was very helpful in being able to get him to eat. The experiences I had at St. Joe's was a lot more than I expected. They have all been very positive ones. I've had a lot of fun working with Mose and Jonathan. I haven't worked with intellectually disabled individuals before, so St. Joe's was a very good first experience for me. While at St. Joe's, I worked closely with Kathy Norton, the volunteer coordinator. She was always there to instruct us on what to do and tell us what the residents needed, and she answered any questions I had. At first, I was not sure what to expect. In fact, I was a little apprehensive. But after volunteering at St. Joe's this semester, I have been very positively influenced, especially when working with individuals with exceptionalities. In fact, I miss Mose and Jonathan and soon hope to go back and visit them again.